Well, Mike Piazza hitting home run number 40. He's done it for the second time in his career. And he still has one game left to tie Todd Hundley for the most home runs in a season by a catcher at 41.
0-1 to Ventura. Folks, all I can tell you is if you don't have your tickets yet for tomorrow, get on the phone early and get out here.
Staying alive. Before that, I got to answer her question.
That's
we
right.
won't know until tomorrow whether the Yankees' opponent will be Texas or Cleveland, because Texas is playing late tonight. Okay. Now, to Harry staying alive. The New York Mets were a loose group before they took the field tonight. Didn't feel any pressure at all. The reason? One of the teams they're chasing in the wild card race had lost in the afternoon. What a turnaround at Shea. On Thursday, most of us had given up on the Mets. They looked to be hopelessly out of it. But as Yogi Berra used to say, it ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over, never over until it's over. I agree with Yogi. It's never over until it's over.
I believe it was Mark Twain that was pronounced dead at one time and wasn't indeed dead, and came back and made the quote, "The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated."
Well, I think until you're officially dead, it's usually best put that way. Strange as it may sound, I mean, with 3 games left, we were 2 out. I felt halfway decent about it. I mean, because we're chasing 2 teams instead of 1, and both teams were tied, and we figured that someone was going to lose sooner or later.
Never know what's going to happen because a lot of strange things can happen in this game.
Boy, they sure can. Rick Reed pitched his best game as a New York Met this evening, went the distance, gave up 3 hits, threw a shutout, struck out a dozen. The Mets took a while, but they got on the scoreboard in the 6th inning. Robin Ventura, last night's hero with the game-winning hit, doubled home the first run for the Mets. Off the wall in right field, only safe at the plate. Mets caught a break after that. Ordonez hit a soft liner. Kevin Young caught it, but his throw to third got away, and Mike Piazza chugged home. 2-0 New York Mets. Mets broke it open in the 8th inning, and it was Rick Reed who came through. His single plated 2, and the Mets were in front by a score of 4-0 against the Pirates. Mike Piazza padded the lead with a 2-run dinger, his 40th of the year. He's 1 shy of the record for most home runs in a season by a catcher with 1 game to go in the regular season. Rick Reed ended it in style with a strikeout. So with 1 game to go, the Mets are tied with the Reds in the race for the wild card. It was just 2 days ago that Cincinnati won one of their biggest games in nearly 10 years, taking over first place in the Central Division. But since then, they've dropped 3 straight and helped put the Mets back in the playoff picture. Milwaukee clobbered Cincinnati this afternoon, exploding for 7 runs in the 3rd inning before the home crowd in Milwaukee. Reds came back, brought the tying run to the plate in the 8th, but Pokey Reese made out. Reds lost to the Brewers 10-6. Down in Houston, the Dodgers